Hey, Dirk here with a quick update because I made a major update on the weekend, so I'm going to try and keep this one short and sweet. We did indeed get the bullish confirmation candle that I was talking about on the weekend, the reclaim of the 50-week moving average. So you can see this is the weekly chart and a huge green candle slicing straight through that 50-week moving average that we have here. And this is just simply a bullish signal. In the same way that earlier this year I made this video that when I said we reclaimed the 3-day, let me move back to it. Earlier this year, at this point in January, I made a video here on the channel. I will link to it up here. You can see it there. I said this was a bullish sign, and as long as we stay above it, even if we retest it, it's fine. That is a bullish sign. So that is the first confirmation signal for the bulls that we got. The second one, and that is a more stronger one, which we have just gotten, which is the 50-week moving average. You can see it takes a bit longer because it's obviously on a weekly time frame and it moves more slowly, but it tends to act as major support and resistance for trends. As you can see going back here, even in this move down, when it hit it, it first bounced, and then when it got back above it, it acted as resistance. Got above it here, big move to the upside. Got above it here, massive bull run. And this was rejected here. This was a fake out. Now we slice through it. So basically, based on the data, this is a very strong, high time frame, bullish signal. And as long as the price stays above it, we could be targeting way higher in the coming weeks and months. And you can simply see if we look at this, okay? So here, a reclaim of this 50-week moving average. Reclaim, reclaim. I've put the arrows here. In the last 6 years, that has happened 3 times over here. And in 2019, which might be the most comparable situation to where we are now 4 years later, 4-year cycle, right? 2019, 2023, we still doubled from the point where we went over it. We went from 6 over here, roughly 6 or 6.5, to 13,500, literally 3 months after reclaiming it. We got this. If we're going to the Fibonacci golden pocket, which we did here, which is the retrace, you can see the retrace of the whole bear market. The retrace of the whole bear market, that Fibonacci golden pocket, is around about $48,000. So if the same scenario plays out, we could be looking at Bitcoin being $48,000 within the next 3 months. Of course, there's no guarantee that this is going to happen, but we look at the charts. What I always do, we look at the data, and we just simply play the charts. And at this point, the strategy is long until wrong, long until invalidation. So first of all, the price should stay above the 3-day 50 moving average, which is lower than this currently. But right now we have a new threshold, or almost like a trailing stop, where we can say, okay, the price has now gotten back above the 50-week moving average. It should not drop back below it with a weekly close. So right now, the invalidation for the bullish trend could potentially be at 23K. If this is indeed the bullish signal that we're looking for, we should not get a weekly close back down below $23,000, and the potential upside target is $48,000. So maybe we get a bit of a pullback. Maybe we pull back to 25. This week is going to be a big week because we have the Fed interest rate decision, the FOMC, on the 22nd on Wednesday. So the market is going to be watching what that is going to do. But in theory, this is just a super bullish signal. There's no denying it. You can say what you want about the economy and things are bad and the banks are about to crash and all this kind of stuff. Forgetting about that, just purely looking at the chart. Look, going back 6, 7 years. What has happened here? We've only had this twice here. In 2019, 4 years ago, it led to a 2x. Here in 2020, we had it, and it led to, 8x, from about 8,000 to 69,000, roughly an 8x, a 2x here, and an 8x here. So, we could be looking at, what is a 2x from here? That seems perfectly reasonable. That's the Fibonacci golden pocket. 23K times 2 is about that 48,000. So it makes sense. If this repeats, we could be looking at a potential 2x. And who knows, maybe if everything goes absolutely crazy and the money printers start and the unexpected happens and we just start a new bull market right now, which most people aren't thinking. Like most people are thinking, maybe maximum 48 and then all the way back down before a massive rally. What if it just continues going? We'll obviously deal with that level to level, and we'll see how things react if and when it gets to this level. But there is also a possibility that we just continue higher from here all the way until the halving, and there is no major crash, that the bear market is behind us, because most people are still thinking that our bear market is not yet complete. only time's going to reveal, right? Even myself last year, I was saying potentially we were looking at 12K or lower. We didn't get there, and that's fine because we flipped the bias, right? The charts tell us the way. You can have ideas, and those ideas can be wrong, or they can be a little bit too far, or the targets can be a little bit too high. But when the chart changes and the trend changes, you have to be flexible to recognize that and adapt. And you can see it when we got the reclaim of the 3-day 50 moving average earlier this year at around 19,000. I flipped bull, and I've been bull this whole year so far, and that's just what the charts are telling us. I will flip bear again if we get the confirmation of bear signal. But so far, like I said, above 23,000, as long as we stay there, we don't get a weekly close back below this 50-week moving average, I am bullish. Potentially, target number 1 here is 32,000. Target number 2 could be 48 to 50,000. And there is a slight chance that at that point we could even continue going to new all-time highs. But like I said, let's take it one step at a time. We first need to get past the $30,000 level, which we haven't yet. The point of this video is to just alert you here in real time. This is the first major weekly candle above the 50-week moving average. If you look what happened in 2019 and in 2020, it resulted in major upside. So we could be looking at a 2x or maybe even more than that to the upside. I will be making more videos about altcoins soon. Now we're seeing this focus on Bitcoin. This usually does happen. It also happened in 2019. Initially, Bitcoin tends to rally and all the money flows into Bitcoin. Altcoins bleed, especially against Bitcoin, but also in US dollar prices. We can see altcoins actually stay pretty stable or even sell off while Bitcoin pumps. And if you don't understand this dynamic, it can be incredibly frustrating if you're holding altcoins, seeing Bitcoin go up like crazy. But this is the money flow cycle within crypto. First, Bitcoin gets all the attention. Once Bitcoin has a massive rally and altcoins are still lagging behind, the best ROI becomes in altcoins. And people who made big profits in Bitcoin, that money flows over into altcoins, and then we see phenomenal gains in altcoins. That tends to happen a lot of the time in the markets, and maybe this time is going to be no different. So don't be too worried if Bitcoin keeps pumping while altcoins don't really do much or even sell off, because that is part of the money flow cycle. So eventually, when Bitcoin gets high enough, people start taking profits from that Bitcoin, and then the altcoins, they start to speculate on that. And because they're much lower market caps and because that money just flows into them, it's very easy for altcoins to do a 5x, 10x, 15x in a small period of time. So keep paying attention there. By the way, guys, if you are watching this and you are not yet a member of my VIP membership, I would strongly urge you to consider joining. If you need help, if you need guidance, now is the time. When these markets move and they move fast, if you need that help and guidance, come and join. In my VIP membership, besides all the courses and training and regular updates that you get to help you understand crypto and to keep you up to date on which coins are moving and why, I also share my own personal movements. Every single month, I do research about a coin that I think has high potential. And most importantly, you get access to our Discord group, where you have direct access to me and over 2,000 members from all around the world, where you can ask questions. We're sharing charts daily, insights. If you have questions about anything, you can ask as much as you want and get that real-time support. It comes with a full 60-day money-back guarantee. So you can come, join the Discord. If you're not happy for any reason, you can get a full refund. But that is the place where I can help you the most. And, if you're working with any type of significant money in crypto or you need help, that is the place to be. The link will be down in the description below. Click that if you want to join my VIP. I would love to see you there. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.